One component of a lot of the assignments I like is something that's called quality-based discrimination. And it's a very simple but very powerful concept. It just reflects the following, that you give students exemplars of what it is that you hope they're learning. And then you allow them to look at these exemplars and compare and try to figure out what is better and why. For people who watch shows like So You Think You Can Dance, you're watching these people and you're seeing a range of dance skills. And most of us are pretty good at saying we think this person's pretty good and this person's not quite so good. And so you can begin by asking people to kind of rank them that way or to give them ratings. But then the important next step is to ask them to now try to verbalize and justify the basis of those ratings. So in this case, you might, for example, say, well, this person has better rhythm, they seem to be locked onto the beat, this other person is very gymnastic, that's why I think I like them, they do lots of flips and such. And so suddenly you start to realize that this general sense of quality has these facets, and with the student discovering those for themselves and kind of figuring out how these things can combine, they learn a few things. First of all, they're learning for themselves what forms a good exemplar of that assignment. But beyond that, they're kind of realizing that there isn't a single good exemplar, that there can be different exemplars that are good in different ways. And so it gives them a much richer kind of feeling for the area that they're thinking about relative to, say, a rubric that just said you must have X, Y, Z.